beat the TRC Civic by 51 car lengths. What's up guys, Javier from That Racing Channel. Welcome back to another episode. We are back with the TRC work truck, 1700 horsepower, four-wheel drive, F-150 that we are currently giving away. Today, we're gonna give you a full breakdown on the truck. We're gonna give you all the ins and outs. We're gonna show you how to operate the truck. We're also gonna show you how street friendly this truck is. The work truck can do it all. 8-second quarter-mile pass. 3-second 60 to 130. No prep racing. Picking up the homies at Home Depot, picking up some groceries, grabbing a mocha frappe latte extreme with a shot of Red Bull at Starbucks. For the past couple of years, I've daily driven this 1700 horsepower truck. I get the question all the time, how street friendly is it? How daily drivable is it actually to have a 1700 horsepower truck? You guys are gonna find out today. The giveaway to win the 1700 horsepower TRC F-150 truck is now live. Anything you grab on our site, thatracingchannel.com, automatically gets you entered for a chance to win this badass TRC ride. This truck is such a big part of TRC's history, and we cannot wait to see who will carry on the legacy. Let's get into today's episode. So first step, we got our super sneaky CO2 bottle here. Open that up. If you don't open that up, this thing stays at about 650, 700 horsepower, which is perfect for daily cruising. But you wanna have some fun, you open that bad boy up, you can leave it open. All right guys, now that we got the CO2 on, you can see here, we have our different levels. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And on 1, that's gonna be about 750. And right here we have probably about 1,000. Right here goes to 1,300. 4 is the no prep map. That's you want to have some no prep fun. That's going to give you a boost curve to have fun doing some no prep and gap some people, gap some fools. Number 5, that's party mode. That's pretty much all of it. 1700-ish, which we've done some testing and it works pretty good. And now this basically will arm the boost controller and the CO2. So you flip this guy on, and we got our red light here. We're ready to rock. All right guys, so we put it in 4 high, so we got four-wheel drive there. All right, here we have our handy dandy new TRC app, Trophy Racing, available on iOS and Android. All right, ready? Mm-hmm. Holy fuck! Go, dude! God. That never gets old, guys.
Oh my goodness.
Never gets old.
My face is gonna look hilarious on that GoPro, dude. That was on the no prep map, right?
Yeah, that was no prep map.
Oh my goodness.
Work truck's working.
Oh yeah.
Dude, any surface.
Wow.
I mean, that was gravel, rocks, like sand everywhere.
There's dust all over.
Any freaking surface, dude. This thing went 2.4 second 0 to 60 right there, just spinning, dude. Spinning, 2.4 second. That was a 159.60. This thing was chooching, dude.
We need to do ab workouts when you can just hop in this thing real quick and go for a hit. Dude. Oh my goodness. Yo,
someone's gotta get an absolute treat with this thing, dude.
Okay, so what?
So now we just flip it back in two-wheel drive. You know, just turn traction control back on, and it's a daily work truck, you know? Got the AC blasting, we'll roll the windows up.
How much power is the truck making on the no prep setting?
We don't know. We don't know. So we've got it, basically that's gonna work. That map works on the backside of OSW. So basically it's the
magic's in the boost curve, right?
Oh, the boost curve, yeah. So the AMS 2000 right in here, that's what we're using to control the boost, because it's tuned on HP tuners, but AMS is doing boost control. And we basically got it to where it's gonna spin enough off the line and get enough wheel speed, and it ramps boost per mile per hour, you know? So as we're getting more mile an hour, I mean, I think on that no prep map, by the end of the race, it's ending up like 34 pounds, which is probably like, I don't know, 1600 plus or whatever, you know?
Yeah.
So she's rowdy, but on the lower
yeah.
gears, obviously, like, it probably launches on like 1300 or 1200 or, you know, whatever it is. All right, guys, so let's give you a walk around of the old work truck here. This thing is badass, super unassuming besides the welds and the slicks. Obviously, you throw some steelies on there with a Mickey Thompson or something, and it'll be a work truck. Catch some people off guard, you know? Ultimate street troll. But we got some weld bead locks here with some Hoosier 28 1150s. These work really, really well. We've tried a couple different tire setups on this thing, but this thing is freaking dialed on this wheel and tire setup. Super clean, and of course, Tier C fashion, very OEM plus. You'd never know the wiser. Besides these wheels, it's also pretty quiet. So we will have the complete mod list in the description, but just to give you guys a brief overview, we got an FFRE Stage 3, 2,000 horsepower capable long block here, the billet Plasma Man intake. We got twin 6466 precision next gen turbos. This thing made 1716 on the dyno with a ton of room left to go. I think that was like 34 pounds or something. Turbo Smart gates. This thing has all the goodies to be 2,000 horsepower capable. RSA built 10R transmission, their Big Daddy 1500, tuned by Lund Jr. from Lund Racing. Got a Circle D converter on board. We got some Velocity performance. Shout out to Russell Velocity on some of the drivetrain parts, and our boys at TBM to make sure we can stop this big old truck. And big shout out to our boy ISFP Custom Emblems on Instagram. He made some badges for La Negra and the work truck. Make sure to check them out. So while this truck is an absolute monster and can make a ton of power, it does not sacrifice any of the creature comforts. This thing still has AC, power steering, comfortable interior. You can drive this thing anywhere. And at the flip of a switch, this thing can make a ton of power. But my favorite part, for daily driving mode, this thing has 4 different settings. It can be as low as 600 horsepower and then has incremental boost settings. We'll go ahead and show you that now. So we'll kind of show you guys some of the different settings here. So we got setting 1 here. So one of the big questions that I would always get is like, man, the truck looks terrifying on setting 5. You know, you definitely have to know what you're doing to drive this thing on 1600 horsepower. You can't just hop in a truck for the first time and do that. So yeah, so I mean, you got anywhere from 750, 1000, 1300. So anybody that jumps in this thing, 700 horsepower or wastegate is basically valet mode. I mean, this thing just dead hooks, and it's super fun. You could beat on this thing every day. It'll last forever. So we'll show you what those different settings kind of look and feel like.
What I like about this truck a lot is even on the higher boost settings, when you're driving this thing around, it feels like it's not making that much power until you really get on the gas, and that's when it really wakes up. So it's really nice.
Oh yeah, well, we have the boost ramp on this thing fully freaking dialed, man. So when you talk about some of the, I guess, accolades or some of the best times or milestones that we've done with the truck, so this thing on the backside of OSW, spinning through the whole pass, I think I went like 3.4 or 3.5, we'll plug a clip, but went 3.4, 3.5, 60 to 130, that was the first time out with the boost not all the way up. This thing's f***ing nuts. On the actual track pass, I want to say it was more like a 3.2. I want to say it was like around 3.2, but I'm fairly confident this thing on high boost would do 3.1, 3.2 from a roll on a street surface all the way up, you know, as much as it can handle. Setting 3 is probably a good bit into the 3 is probably like a 3.8 or 3.9. So that 3-second 60 to 130 range is what almost every car guy is looking for these days, and this thing does it on medium boost. It's so freaking badass for a full weight truck. I mean, we got bench seats. Oh yeah. I mean, we're comfortable as can be. Full interior, AC. So this thing, I mean, this is how I daily drive it, you know? I leave this thing on like setting 2, you know? It's probably like
we've taken this
900,
to a couple
950.
cars and coffees and stuff.
Cars and coffee. Yeah. And the thing just, it works.
It's awesome. This is an awesome truck.
Yeah. And when we're talking quarter mile, the truck has been on medium boost, right? Not on all of it. It's been 8.4. I think it was like the truck's been 168 or 69, but the quickest pass I think was 167. There it is. So it was consistently 167 to 169, which is absolutely mind-blowing.
That's wild.
In a 4,500 pound truck, you know, that you can daily drive, you know, that's freaking insane. I think that was like 33 pounds or something like that, I want to say. But we kind of stopped there, you know, because we kind of got the number we wanted. The work truck would probably be capable of, I don't know, 820s, 810, something like that, you know, all the way turned up, perfect launch, perfect scenario, in this, you know, full weight setting mode. So I have been getting the question a lot about why we're getting rid of the work truck and all that. So I do love this thing, but we also have another F-150 on the channel. So we have the Black 24 F-150. That one's pretty wild. It's on La Negra. It's on Fuel Tech. It's much lighter than this. It's getting ready for some FFRE madness. So that is gonna be the official truck on the channel. So we're still gonna have a Coyote. We're still gonna have an F-150 on the channel for everybody, but we're gonna focus all of our energy into La Negra and make that thing a certified freaking 7-second truck, you know? So that's the goal with that. So we're gonna give somebody the opportunity to carry the legacy with this one, and then we can put all of our energy into La Negra. So some of my favorite memories with this truck would have to be our no prep events at OSW. We have had an absolute blast. I mean, I think we've done like, I don't know, 4 or 5 no prep outings there, and this thing just freaking works. I want to say a couple of times we got second place. We were so close. And then my favorite race to this day was Albert's 240, my homie down in Miami, the all-wheel drive 240. Oh my God, we literally reviewed that tape probably 100 times. I don't know how he pulled that race off, but dude, my man's a driver.
So
super
close.
props to Albert. But that was my favorite race that we've ever had in the truck.
Yeah.
We'll plug it. We got to plug it because it was literally a hair. He just inched us, dude. So first, we're gonna show you the absolute lowest setting, and we're gonna close the CO2 tank. So easily reachable right behind you. So close the CO2 tank. Boost controller off. We'll show you basically the 700 horsepower setting. That's boost controller off. Lowest setting you can possibly be at. And then from there, we'll probably click it to, I don't know, setting 2 and show you what that's about. All right, and as you saw on the launch, I held this green button right here, and that's basically the trans brake. But we also have the scramble here, so that adds pretty much like 10 pounds on the dome. That's what we do at the like no prep races. So I basically, Gordon tells me to launch and like halfway through the race, hit the scramble, but I usually launch on the scramble, and Gordon always yells at me. So that's the equivalent of adding, you know, 10 PSI in the domes, probably like, I don't know, 4 or 5 pounds of boost. And then here we have a bump. So if you need to bump into the beams, you can bump here. So anytime you make a hit, you want to make sure to hold traction control until it says advanced track off. That fully turns traction control off. You can still make hits with traction control on. It's just going to rob a lot of power and not feel as fast. All right, so we put it in 4x4 there, and then we're going to put this thing in manual. Click down to say like second gear. That's how you do rolls. So you just mat it. Super easy.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was wastegate. So now we'll turn some boost back on, and we're gonna try setting 2. 4x4. Put her back in drive. Just another day. Just another day riding to work.
On lunch break, get a quick hit in.
On lunch break, get a quick hit in, dude. So much fun, dude.
Oh yeah.
Drama free. Put it back in two-wheel drive. All right, guys. So we're gonna use our handy dandy tools here on the Trophy app. We check density altitude. Let's see what density altitude is at Orlando Speed World. So 86 degrees out, pretty hot. Typical Florida summer. One of my favorite new tools on the Trophy app is going to be the gap estimator, boys. So here we have, we're going to do a good old-fashioned dig race, and we're going to pick the work truck against our TRC EG Civic that makes 91 horsepower. We're going to do a good old-fashioned quarter mile. Oh man, So the work truck would beat the TRC Civic by 51 car lengths. Let's see how many buses that is. So it would beat the Civic by 700, and the gap would be 779 feet. So you can tell your friends how much you'll gap them by. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode, and don't forget the work truck giveaway on thatracingchannel.com. Anything you scoop on our site automatically gets you entered for a chance to win the official TRC work truck. Thanks for tagging along. We'll catch you in the next one.